Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, girls.
It's Your Favorite Gurl Gang. My name's Melissa, or Alyssa.
My name's Maddie.
My name is Virginia, aka V.
And I'm Julia, also known as Juge. And yeah, it's Your Favorite Gurl Gang.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Yeah,
Happy Monday. I'm so excited to see you guys. I haven't seen you all week, and I really missed y'all, by the way. Just in case you guys.
Can I just say we sucked at that intro? Can we
No,
just
we
like,
can't say that, because if we say it, then everyone's going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, so it did suck. But if we don't say it, then they're going to be like, maybe we
Monday night with your favorite girl gang. Monday night with your favorite girl gang. Ooh.
Hey guys.
Oh, hey there.
Gang.
My name's Maddie.
My name is Melissa.
My name is Virginia.
And I'm Julia.
And
And this is Your
we're...
Favorite Gurl Gang.
Monday night with your favorite girl gang. Monday night with your favorite girl gang. Ooh.
This is the show.
Hey guys.
This is how it this is a full hour of this. This is what
Just
it is.
the
Welcome,
intro.
everybody. Welcome, everyone. It's just this
Cheer.
the whole time.
All right, so you know who we are, and I think it's time to make our drinks. Who wants to make a drink?
Time to
everybody?
make I want to make it. I
All
think
right,
we need
guys.
it.
I think we need it very badly.
Thank you once again to Doug and Kristen for putting
You're the
together a
best.
super cute little package. And let's see what we have. Ooh,
Oh
a
yeah.
margarita. So we have a Fling Craft cocktail margarita.
Wait, where's the M?
and a glass of ice.
Margarita.
Margarita.
I know.
Oh, and hashtag Pixie is hanging out with us. Hi, Pix.
I know Pixie decided that she wanted to crash the show. It's fine.
Oh,
Hi,
thank you
Pix.
for
We
that.
love you.
How's her breath? How's her breath doing? Is her breath still halitostified?
It's
Wow.
doing great. It's doing great. It smells like pure dog breath.
Ooh, nice.
That's hard
Okay,
to come
I'm
by.
excited.
Hard to come by.
Can we talk about how cute this can is, by the way? There's like
It's
a
like
lot of really cute like
Salud.
animations on it. I
Mi
like the one
amor,
that's a
that's
skeleton
what-
saying mi amor. Oh,
It's
that's
funny.
because you're in love. That's so cute. Thank you for rubbing it on your noses all over again.
Honestly, he called me like love and my love before he ever said I love you.
Said that
I
word.
hope. Yeah.
So do you really
But-
trust him?
I
I
hope
should
he's
read
not
it.
watching now, because then he might be like, "Why did you say that?"
CJ, we've
Maddie-
talked about it. That's all I have to say.
Maddie, are you drinking
No, we don't. We
a
don't
juice
ever
out
talk
of a
about you,
Sonic
CJ.
cup purely because of the Sonic Ice?
How would you know?
Wait.
Such a thing.
Because it's Sonic cup.
Yeah.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers.
We forgot to cheers last time.
We did. Apologies.
Tastes like something I could chug.
Oh yeah, I'm here
That's
for
yummy.
it. What's this?
Honestly, this is
Is
how I feel about it.
This is really good.
It's
Why-
salty.
made with American
What did it
agave
say?
spirit, neutral spirits, lime, salt, and other natural flavors, and it's 7.5% alcohol.
Mine
So-
also kind of
Oh,
tastes
so
like
not as
lime
much.
in my lipstick.
Mm,
I think
that's
Doug
my
and
favorite
Kristen
taste.
had to give us a lower alcohol percentage just because we had a moment
Y'all,
last
Because of
week.
how we were last week. Because of what happened last
Okay.
week.
We're like, we need to calm this alcohol level down.
Y'all, especially even after our show though, like I was toasty, and I am not often toasty in my own living room. As I like to say, I was lost or
Schloss.
under another way I like to say it is I was blind tipsy. You know, I was like a little bit past tipsy. I was blind tipsy. And it was really weird to be toasted in my own apartment by myself because I never drink like that. So that alcohol really got me taken care of.
Yeah.
Who has a mug?
Ooh, is that you?
Thank you.
Hey!
Mason mug.
Thank you.
I'll just
Honestly, I forgot to grab a glass, so I had to run, and I just grabbed the first thing. And this is.
You had the whole class time
You had
to
the
get a
whole
glass.
class time. That's strike 2, Melissa. One more, you'll be kicked out of class. You won't be able to get back in, and we're calling home. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Wrong one. Support teachers, Doug.
Oh my god. V is a
Support
teacher.
teachers. I have
There we
something
go.
to say. I have something to say. Look at how few I've, and I have something to say. There's been so much anti-teacher energy on social media, particularly on TikTok, and it has been ugly. It is some ugly energy to see and to have as a person. If you're out there like all the things that teachers are doing right now, and you're still gonna be like, oh, this like teachers are the reason that the pandemic is bad, like that we're stressed out during the pandemic. Like maybe you're just bad yourself.
I have
also
Really well said.
that
Not
sparked
really.
another thought of mine about how society is falling apart because I was using talk to text because I'm precisely 55 years old. And I said TED Talk and it changed it to TikTok. And I was like, excuse me. This is not
See, I was trying to
okay.
be intelligent. I wanted to learn things. Well, actually, you learn a lot of stuff on TikTok. Have y'all seen like some of the like really cool hacks you can learn on TikTok? Because I've learned a lot of things from it. Actually,
my
Like,
preference is 5-minute crafts on the Facebook.
All
I
right,
love
all right, you
5-minute
old lady.
crafts on blossom.com.
Melissa, you have a question in the front, Melissa?
Can I speak, Virginia? Am I allowed
Are
to
you
speak?
sorry for what you? Yeah, go ahead.
So I still am rebelling against TikTok. Period.
TikTok hack.
Just
Is that
raw.
why? Spill the tea, girl.
I don't know. I don't necessarily. Wow, I hate when I'm by myself. I don't have a reason. Simply just that I don't want to download TikTok because I already spend so much time on Instagram that I don't need another social media for me to scroll on. Period.
Oh, so for you, it's
honestly,
more of
that's
just like
fair.
a convenience thing. Like I can't keep up. I don't want to learn something new. Yeah, I feel that.
That's
Yeah.
true too.
I
I feel like I'm 60.
have TikTok simply to follow one singular friend. But then also at the same time, I used my TikTok the other day to make a video and post it on Instagram, and then I deleted the video on TikTok. So I don't think I'm doing it right, but I am doing TikTok.
That's fair.
Maddie, that's literally also exactly why I created a TikTok is because I was like, I have a friend who's like real obsessed with it, and she just goes through and likes things like crazy. And so I was like, I'm gonna follow just so I can check out your likes specifically. I want to be on TikTok for this reason.
TikTok
Laser
is
chicken. Laser chicken.
If
I need
TikTok-
you to spell my name correctly.
I was gonna say it's
So
Melissa
why?
with a
All
Y.
right. I
Come
need you to spell my name correctly or I can't talk to you. All right.
If TikTok is the future Owen, then I hope the world
bring that
ends
back.
soon. Not to bring that up again, but just saying.
Although I mean, there is the whole thing that we could talk about of, you know, stealing your data. I understand where you're coming from, Laser Chicken. That said, I feel like everyone's
That's
already
true.
stealing my data, so I didn't really care that much.
Can you guys hear
Yeah.
when I chew ice?
No.
No.
Are
Nothing.
you chewing
Nothing.
ice, Maddie? Maddie,
I'm sorry.
Maddie, why are you chewing ice? That's our thing.
Were you doing
For
that
those of you at home,
purposefully?
That's kind of Maddie's and my thing. Ew. Okay.
Oh no, I hate it.
That brings us to my
Oh.
thing. Julia, this is what mukbang is. So we were talking
Oh,
earlier
yeah.
about what
Yes,
Mukbang.
mukbang.
What
what
in
it
the
is.
world is this?
mukbang is. Like there are channels where people kind of like really soundproof their room or whatever, and they amp up their microphone and they chew food. They eat food
They eat food and
in front of
an
us.
obnoxious amount of food.
Okay, so I just mukbanged, and I hate the fact that
Yeah.
that
You're a
is
mukbanger.
wrong. I hate it for a
You
number
had
of
a
reasons.
great career in mukbanging.
I hate the fact that mukbang is not a sexual term. 2, I hate the fact
You
that
hate
mukbang exists. Yeah, because if I'm gonna say mukbang, like, hey, I mukbanged that guy last night. Like,
No.
it would be better. I'm just saying.
CJ, I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
CJ,
Maddie,
we have had this conversation before. It
Matt,
chips your teeth.
Mads, I just want to say also, I dated a guy like that. To everything that came off kind of sexual about mukbang.
Sherry!
It was supposed to be
Sherry!
I was gonna say.
Emily downloaded
Sherry.
after deleting it months ago. Spent 3 minutes on it, deleted again. By TikTok. 17-year-old
yay.
not liking it. I'm
Good.
so proud of you.
The
I'm
youth
so proud of you,
is
Emily, honestly.
catching up.
Truly.
All right.
That was a bad.
That was a bad thing. I think they're ahead of us.
I know. I was
But-
gonna say, wait, not catching up so much as like, paving
Beating
the way,
us?
paving the way, paving the way.
Also, side note, did Doug and Kristen just I dated a guy like that to us? Did they just declare that they dated a guy?
Excuse me, I'm the one who said I dated a guy like that. Excuse you.
I think they
That
were.
was
I
me.
didn't hear it.
The
I'm sorry, I
hashtag.
didn't hear
They
it.
were making it my hashtag. You're right.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh,
I just have
hashtag.
so much to apologize for.
But where did the word mukbang come from though? Like what?
I don't
how
know.
did
Let's
that come
Google
to
it.
be?
Let's
That doesn't
Google
seem
it.
like a good use of our time.
Segment. I don't think that's a
You don't
segment.
like
I do know your teeth. I lick them
Gross.
every weekend.
Gross.
Oh God.
Gross. Laser
That's my
Chicken, I'm
boyfriend,
loving
everybody.
your participation here.
Laser chicken. Okay.
Also,
let
Laser
me
Chicken,
explain.
you are
Let me
forgiven.
explain. It's a really long story. One of which was I wanted to go to Sonic on the way home, and I went to Sonic on the way home. I had leftover ice, and I don't want to throw that ice away. 1, because I don't have any ice, and 2, because this ice is better than if I had ice. So it's not that long of a story. I just went to Sonic, and I still had the cup. And I wear lipstick.
Eco-conscious
Can you
babe.
tell?
All
Yay,
right.
we found it.
Oh, yay. Okay. A mukbang is where a consumer person consumes large amounts of food while interacting with friends, family, and viewers. See, large amounts of food. We're eating. They turn up their mics, and it's just really
So,
obnoxious, in my opinion,
how is it-
to be honest.
But how is it different than ASMR?
So,
I think it's a
So-
branch of or a part of ASMR. It's like
Okay,
a
that makes sense. It's like
sub-branch.
under the umbrella. Okay, that makes sense.
but the
By
thing
the way,
is you don't
Laser
have
chicken,
to do
also known as
ASMR.
lickin', because
um,
it's a Korean
We're
word.
not going to call you
while
like
you're
that.
doing.
We're calling him lickin'. Sorry, go for it, Melissa.
Anyway,
Sorry.
you don't have to do ASMR. Like, you don't have to turn up your. We love you too, Sherry. You don't have to turn up your mic, in order to do a mukbang. Like, a mukbang is truly just like, let's order the entire menu and eat it, and that's.
So,
Why-
so a
why
Friday
aren't we-
night.
Why aren't we mukbanging all the time?
I feel like we are.
My
Yeah,
favorite.
definition just said
Did no one just hear my entire joke of so any Friday night with
I
me?
did, but I had my thing ready to go, so I didn't acknowledge yours.
So you just decided to talk over me. That's fine. Thanks. I appreciate
Survival
it.
of the fittest. Survival of the newest talker. It's got a good ring to it. I
Anyways,
think.
let's talk for somebody else now to talk over Virginia just to make fun of her in that.
What did I do to you, Julia? Go to your room. Go to your room.
You just sided with Maddie.
Sit in your desk.
Virginia,
Oh.
you are still too teachery. You need to get off your teacher high horse
I
here.
know. I'm sorry,
Virginia.
guys. It's just been such a long life. Such a long life. It's got all this. Long enough, honestly.
You know what I'm looking for? A good life.
Oh my God, Melissa, exactly what I was thinking.
I don't think the audience heard that. Can you say that again?
One more time,
Um,
Melissa.
I'm something that I'm late for is a good life. I'm late. for a good life.
The delivery was really rough.
Thank you.
I
I'm really hard
Hey,
to suck at that.
you know, so hey, you know what? While we're kind of in this little intersection here, I did want to just mention really quickly that we as Girl Gang, we actually watched one of the shows that the Box puts on. It's actually quite a lineup of shows that the Box puts on throughout the week. But last week we watched Staying In with Sophie and Kelsey. And we had an absolute blast, and we just wanted to say thank you guys for letting us be a part of your show with you a little bit. And we also
we
wanted to
just
say,
straight up
hey,
harassed them. I'm so sorry.
We did.
we
did straight up
100%.
harass
Like
them.
when Julia said like we participated, like we over participated. We didn't like come
was
into
really
their
rough.
homes as a guest dinner. Like we came in and robbed them of everything, and we left them naked and crying. Like it was bad.
We felt really bad, so we're sorry that we kind of distracted and like we didn't mean to do that. But we did have a blast, and we really enjoyed hanging out with y'all. So we wanted to say for any of our new watchers that if you are interested in streaming some of the other the box shows, then Staying In with Sophie and Kelsey is on Fridays at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So be sure to check that out later on this week.
Yeah.
In other news, Julia has become a show host and the TV. Like what the hell? That
Hashtag
was
Sage
beautiful.
Momager. Thank you.
It's true.
Stage momager, obligatory
momager.
hashtag up in here. That's gonna come up every week.
Truly.
Honestly, how did we not have that already named for me? And also, I'm kind of used to it now. I'm actually kind of appreciating it. I'm less ashamed.
It's
The
funny.
reality is,
You're not a stage manager and you're not a mom, so both of them are wrong, but they
It
both
cancels
work.
out. It cancels out. PEMDAS.
Hey, I have a cat.
do make a right.
Did you say PEMDAS?
No.
Did you reference
Where's
that?
you
For
get
her
your
operations?
information from, Julia?
You didn't answer why you
Laser chicken. I'm really sorry that I didn't answer this. So for anybody who's new to this, is Sophie, who we're watching, Sophie and Kelsey, she mentioned that she was from Ohio, and I commented very quickly because I have a little bit of a problem with Ohio. I just said, fuck Ohio. And Sophie immediately was like, you know what? Yes, you're right. Fuck Ohio. And Laser Chicken immediately commented afterwards, damn, who hurt Julia? Laser Chicken, you didn't see this because we were in the YouTube chat. We're going to join y'all on Twitch next week. But literally, my ex-boyfriend is from Ohio, and I'm not bitter about it at all. It's fine, you guys. I'm over it, totally.
You know,
Collectively, fuck Ohio.
when you date someone, like you just have to risk giving up a state. Like it's just gonna happen. You know, like, oh, I can't go to Illinois.
Tinder time.
Bro, look at his hair. His bio says he likes dogs.
Tinder time.
Bro, look at his hair. His bio says he likes dogs.
All right, so that was a really fun Tinder time, and this brings up a new topic that I would like to discuss. There is a liar amongst us. Liar, will you speak up, please? There is a liar of omission amongst us.
Well, in the words of Drake and Josh, well, you sure ain't a truther.
Truther.
Oh, damn! She pulled a straight Drake and Josh burn on you. That's an old burn.
You're right.
Old school.
Thank you.
Melissa, do you want to own up? Do you want to talk? Let's talk about this.
But I hate broadcasting it. But I know that.
Well, can I preface? Can I
Yeah.
preface
Sure.
with
Please.
I really miss. Oh God.
Monogamy. Absolutely. That is what we needed. V, continue your preface.
Cream of the show. My preface. I want to preface this announcement with I really, really miss being the not single one.
Go fuck yourself.
Being the
Melissa.
only not single one. Go for it,
It doesn't
Melissa.
have to be like a whole thing. We don't have to talk about like who or whatever, but I just want to discuss, some hurt
What happened?
that is
What
amongst
happened?
us.
All right. Talk
There's
about
that
this
social
hurt.
interest.
Let's have this conversation. Let's talk about
All
this.
right. So Melissa, let me ask you something. Are you currently single? Oh, you're not single. Okay. Let me ask you a follow-up question. How long have you been not single? Like, what was the date that, like, you kind of like you sort of made it official? I'm aware you haven't decided on a specific date, but
We actually don't quite remember, but we think it was in the 20s. I love how
November.
it's just you and I.
It's just me and you, baby. It's just me and you. Let's talk about this. All right. So it was November 20s, like maybe like let's call it the 25th. That's mid-November, like mid-20s. So it's been I don't know. It's like a good 12 days. And when did I find out that you were no longer single? Was it today? Oh, it was today. That's right. I remember because of how much betrayal I feel.
I knew.
Yeah, because you asked.
I did ask. I did ask.
Sophie,
fair.
it's a little bit of both.
Sophie's
It's a little
asking
bit
a
of both.
question. Maddie,
It's
do you want to
Tinder
take
and
it?
Bumble.
I'll take it over. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
this one. So some of us have all of them. And that's
Both of them?
but
Well,
and
there's also
more.
like Hinge.
I have all and more. So, but yeah, but
Yeah,
then
you
you
do,
get
baby.
tired of some of them, and you're like, I don't really feel like Tinder right now. Then you like Bumble. I'm like, I don't really feel like. I do always go on Tinder when it's Tinder time though. Like I'm always Tinder for Tinder timing. Otherwise, I would be like Melissa and lying, and we're not going to do that.
Damn, she's getting called out. So I just want to back on that Melissa thing. I just want everybody to know that I forgive you, my love. I'm hurt, and I'm probably going to continue to be hurt. But you've been busy, and I understand you've had like a lot of things going on. But I'm hurt. As one of your closest friends, I'm like, what? Sherry knew before me? Sherry, that's actually very fair. You're family. I think family has a right to know before friends. I think
aunt.
that's okay.
And
Exactly.
she
I
also
think that's
asked
definitely
you.
okay.
I feel like the only people who know are the people that asked.
Wow, Julie,
Okay,
you
so I have to
care
ask
about-
very specific questions
No,
to get
no,
information
no,
from
no.
you.
No, you know what's been going on in my life, and it's not an
Yeah.
excuse. It's not an excuse. But
Anyways.
it clouds a lot of my head, and I'm sorry. I'm
I-
really sorry. And this
Now-
is like the third time I've apologized to her.
Laser Chicken, do you want to be my friend?
No!
Laser Chicken.
I don't wanna be your friend. No, she's my friend.
Lickin'.
Laser Chicken, you're
We're
gonna call me
not
by the
calling
wrong name.
Laser Chicken.
We're
We're
calling him
Call me
Lickin'.
by- I'm sorry.
come on.
Lickin', you call me by
No.
the wrong name.
Yeah.
Laser Chicken and I are going to be new friends. Melissa, minus 5 years. We're done.
Matt.
It's over.
Matt. No.
You get to do that. Only Maddie gets to do that.
That's my thing. Okay, so rant, make me big. Do the big. Okay, so here's the deal. One time, I accidentally told Melissa that if we're friends in 5 years, she'll definitely be in my wedding. Do I have a boyfriend? No. Am I currently seeing anyone? No. But in 5 years, if we're still friends, she's going to be in my wedding. And then she's like,
Bridesmaid.
what do you mean if in 5 years we're still going to be friends? So that made a whole timeline that we now have for Melissa. And that is, if Melissa does something I don't like, she gets years taken away. And if she does something nice, she gets years added. So like the other day, she brought me a coffee plus 5 years. That was great. Like that was peak Melissa time. The other day, Melissa disagreed with me. She got a -7. She didn't know about that one though.
God, that seems like a real even scale there, Maddie.
Do you guys see how I live my life? It's on constant eggshells. All right. Yes, Julia.
Bitching about problems, -2 years.
We're not friends anymore. That's just where we're at.
Oh God, we stopped being friends 2 years ago. Oh no, I gotta go.
Wait, I think you guys have been up like 13. Anyways, excuse me. I have a
Yes, I'm sorry, Julia. Oh, I
Thank
think
you.
Virginia's the only one that can call on you.
first thing is that Melissa, I
Julia,
love
go
you.
ahead.
I swear I love you. You're my love, and nothing you could do would ever make me unfriend you. Just to make that 100% clear. I'm not done yet, but I will call on you
Hand
in
down?
just a moment.
She's
Hand down. You're next. I also want to mention that Melissa's new boyfriend just texted me and says, and I quote, "I'll make sure to give you Melissa updates since she has left you in the dark."
Oh, shit.
And he also gave me his permission to say whatever he wants on whatever I want on the show. So thank
Okay.
you. I appreciate you keeping me updated on her since she won't do it. Just kidding. I love you. I love you. I love you. Anyways, Melissa, you had something to say.
Brings
I
us.
just wanted to say boing boing pouch.
Boing boing pouch, baby girl. Me and you. Hashtag BBP. All right, Maddie.
Tinder time.
Oh, look at his hair. His bio says he likes dogs.
Oh, Maddie.
Tinder time.
Oh, look at his hair. His bio says he likes dogs.
I think this drink is getting to me, you guys.
Oh my God. Pull yourself together.
Get your crap
Never.
together.
All
Okay.
right. This
There
is a
we go.
great segue into our next segment this week is Juju's Obsession of the Week. So
Yes.
for those of you who don't know me, I am a very obsessive person. I have a very just personality that just gets addicted to things quickly. And when I find something that I'm like something new to be obsessed with, I like put my whole everything into it. It is becoming shorter-lived obsessions of late because I need more of that like new boost of serotonin because COVID and I never see anybody. So my obsession of the week this week is brand new, and his name is Jordan Fisher. For those of you who don't know, and I think maybe Doug and Kristen can do a quick search for who Jordan Fisher is, but he was in a couple episodes of Teen Wolf. He was in y'all might know him best from his most recent appearance in To All the Boys I Loved Before P.S. I Love You. He was the cute boy who is he's the other main guy. And there you go, Mads. He is a cutie, by the way. He also is he was Evan Hansen in the latest run of Dear Evan Hansen. Yes, Maddie?
Who's the blonde bitch?
That's his wife, and that's really upsetting. But they're super, super cute together. They actually just got married in like November in at Disneyland World. One of the two, socially distanced. It's a very cute wedding. Y'all follow him on Instagram. He has a couple of EPs out, and they're incredible. I have spent the entire week watching pretty much everything he's in, including Teen Beach Movie 2, some episodes of Teen Wolf. Any clips I could find online, the P.S. I Love You, All the Boys I Loved Before, literally everything I could find. I listened to all of his music that I could. I listened to everything I could find, like, over and over again. He also has a remix of something from Moana. What is the song from Moana? You're Welcome, I think. Oh. No, it's You're Welcome. He and Lin-Manuel Miranda, who is one of my other obsessions, which is really, really embarrassing. I'm kind of a fan. As of due to Spotify Wrapped, I found out that I'm in the top 0.5% of Lin-Manuel Miranda's listeners over the last year. What? Really embarrassing. That's insane. That's 0.5%. I did the math though because I was really upset because I was like, listen, am I actually this insane and obsessive? As it turns out, 0.5% of his average monthly listeners is about 26,000 people. So it's not that bad. So I don't consider myself that much of a stalker. But for a minute there, I was considering just going all out and saying, I was like, you know what, Melissa, maybe I should just, 0.5% is 26,000. I think his average listeners is somewhere around like 2 or 3 million. I don't fully remember, but he's a lot. But Melissa and I had a conversation about how insane I am. She was like, yeah, honestly, you might as well just like live outside his house. And I was like, yeah, eat trash from his garbage can. And she was like, yeah, you know. He was in a Valorant tournament you know what, you're right. He streams. He's a gamer for sure. He streams often. And that's probably the only content I did not consume. I didn't get that desperate yet, mostly because I do not understand any video games, which I know might be a little upsetting if you're coming from the Twitch people who are following Sophie and Kelsey. And I'm sorry. If y'all want to educate me, I am open to it. Absolutely. I just don't have any of that.
But just not now.
5 seconds. So they're not loading because like, you know, I guess I could tap and load the preview, but I just needed to show you guys the true obsession that happened earlier this week.
Oh no.
The video content that I received from Julia it continues. It
was like 10 music videos.
it was a lot. It was a lot of music videos. I was like in a meet, and Yeah.
Exactly. How dare you not watch those music videos? Wait, did you end up watching them?
No. How dare you not
think-
watch his Twitch stream?
Yeah, that's what he's referring
Oh,
to.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really sorry. You're right. My apologies. Honestly, that was kind of my plan for this week because I ran out of all the other content. Like the other media I could consume, I literally just ran out of it like on Sunday. So I was like, all right, I got to find some new content to consume, and it's about to be like literally just any streams I can find of him. So that's Juju's obsession of the week is Jordan Fisher. I'm kind of in love with him. Also, he was in his debut to Broadway was as Aaron Burr in Hamilton. No. Sorry. Was it Aaron Burr or Philip?
I think it was Philip. I think it was
John Lawrence. It was John Lawrence and
I feel like you should know,
Philip
Julia.
Hamilton. Hey, you know what? I'm 100% positive it was John Lawrence and Philip Hamilton. That was his introduction to Broadway, which is really cool. And it was so cool for him, in fact, that he now has a huge ass tattoo of Alexander Hamilton, the old white dude, on his forearm. And it's actually hilarious. I think that's a little bit much, but
You're in Hamilton and
All right,
you get
buddy.
like actual Hamilton on your arm.
why
That's
not
kind
get
of a
Lin-Manuel
shame.
Miranda? Get
I
some
have a
LML on
shame.
your arm.
Kind of
I have
defeats
a
the
hard
purpose.
time with people that just like put like old white dudes on their bodies as tattoos.
You know what? This is actually a really great segue into our our next M topic of the week, which is
Oh,
the
sure is.
Muppets version of Hamilton.
Muppets version of Hamilton.
So,
y'all take it away.
Melissa, Melissa, you take it.
Is there?
Oh,
Yeah, I was wondering. I'm like, is there any way we can show the audience this? I'm just gonna put that out there, Doug and Kristen. I don't know. Is there? I don't know.
it's long. It's a whole thing.
It's a
You
lot.
can YouTube it yourself, honestly. So there is, if you go onto YouTube and you put Muppets Hamilton, there is the entire, like someone just spent their time making the entire one single person. This isn't multiple. One person. Created the entire Hamilton like Broadway musical into Muppets version. And can we talk about Satisfied for a second? Because it's done by the chicken. And I'm so in love with it that I can't. And it's become such an integral like joke within our friend group.
It's like a deep joke. We'll just be in here like back before like it was crazy pandemic time, and it would just be like, yeah, let's get a drink, and then Melissa would be like, and you have to know a couple of things for that joke. You probably have to know too many things for that joke. You have to know Hamilton. You have to know that specific song. You have to know that specific character and what she's doing. Then you have to know that some guy created a Muppets version of Hamilton by himself. Then you have to know the chicken did it. It's too deep on too many levels. Also, I don't know if we get that for a lot of jokes, so we just do them anyway. And Melissa just causing the kitchen around other people.
Anyways, if you do want to watch it, if you do want to watch it, the Box ABQ, they just posted it. They posted the link in the comments, so follow that link, bookmark it, watch it later. Just to clarify, the actual puppets, you don't see them. It's just the audio. I know that you might have your hopes up. So did we. So it's just the audio. But this dude does all the Muppets voices crazy well. So we were really impressed. And if you want to waste a little bit too much of your time, honestly, because I've wasted way too much of my time listening to just Hamilton on its own. So you want to waste a little bit more, watch the Muppet version. It's great. More Muppet casting takes.
I love this. Well,
Yeah.
okay, and honestly, if you only have time for one snippet or whatever, skip the Satisfy. It's worth it. The poor guy, because that song's hard. And the poor guy's struggling. And you can hear it. And he's like, it's hilarious. It's but it's so good.
He's like out
I
of
love
breath, but like didn't care to like let's splice it. He wanted to keep it really authentic. So
He did.
he's definitely like he sounds like he's running a mile like while he's doing it.
It's a hard
It
song.
It is super great though, and I don't know if you guys can tell, we're kind of theater nerds, and Hamilton is a thing. I know, Melissa, you were saying a second ago that like you don't super love when people are in love with the old white dudes. So I want to just preface this with it's not even a preface because we're well into this conversation. But add a side note of I know that the story didn't go that way, that the people were not that way, that it wasn't as progressive as Hamilton makes it seem. It's just a lot of fun. Honestly, no.
Hamilton.
Sherry,
No.
just do the Muppet version. It'll be way
I
more
feel
fun
Oh,
that way.
Sherry, we need to watch Hamilton.
I feel like
How have you not watched
Listen
Hamilton yet
to
with Melissa in your
Satisfied
life?
first.
Look,
Listen
I
to like
cried.
Satisfied first, and then the Muppet Satisfied. Maybe that would be a one
We
and
need,
only
like, some-
pregame
a
needed.
little bit of reference for sure.
Yeah, just a tiny bit of reference. So just go listen to the song and then go back. And
Sherry has listened to this song. You made me sing it at her house on Thanksgiving
right.
or something last
No,
year.
no, no.
She's
It's
heard
my
this
birthday
song.
party last year.
Mhm, that's what it was.
Hard on that song. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Side note,
So you've heard the
like
song, Sherry.
Julia knows every word of that darn of most of Hamilton
The
actually.
musical.
And like I'm so impressed because it's hard. Like it's difficult. I have also listened to Hamilton a lot of times and I'm not on our level by any means.
Listen, I'm in the top 0.5% of Lin-Manuel Miranda's Spotify listeners
You're
over
right.
2020.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm more obsessive than you. It's okay. Actually, I'm more obsessed with that thing than you because I don't think I'm more obsessive than you. I think you have your other things that you're obsessed with.
I just like how this is a bragging right.
I've decided not to be shamed by it. I've decided I'm not going to be ashamed. I'm going to embrace it. You know what? Screw it.
Hey, you know
I'm
what?
obsessive.
Fuck you guys. I got more clothes on my floor in my bedroom.
You know what? You're right. That is, you absolutely do.
Weird
You-
flex, but okay.
Laser chicken, I was literally just thinking that. That's all I could think, but I was like, you know what? It's my weird flex, so I can't say it. I love that you said it, laser chicken, so thank you.
Also, I can't help, and
man.
it's probably the 55-year-old in me that like can't help but picture like an actual like laser-eyed chicken every time he posts. But that's all
Or
I can
she.
think of. Like,
I'm sorry that we're assuming your gender, laser chicken, by the way.
I don't know what did it.
Yeah.
I
They.
think I think of all chickens as male, even though all chickens are female and roosters are male.
No,
I was like, that's
hen.
100% incorrect.
Isn't
Yeah.
hen?
I feel
Hen
like
is-
every farm animal I don't associate with being female gender.
Oh, you know what I do? Ooh, you know what
That's
I
some
do?
internalized misogyny. Yes, V?
Do you know what I do? No, speaking of gender roles and internalized, I think it's internalized gender roles. It's like since I was a child, or when I was a child, I assigned genders to numbers and letters. Like there's a clear gender to each, or a clear,
Oh,
well, not like a clear gender, but like
we
when
talked
I was
about
a kid.
this.
Yeah, when we took that walk.
Yeah.
That one night.
Yeah. We do things without you guys,
We were
okay?
like, no, yeah. Number 1, boy.
Do you remember that one
Two,
walk that
boy.
we took
Number 3,
together?
girl. Excuse
One
Number 3,
single.
excuse me. Number 3, girl. Number 4, girl. 5, boy. 6, girl. 7, boy. 8, boy. 9, girl. And that kind of ends there.
I was
Zero.
going to say, how long are we going to go with this? 'Cause
That's
we
it.
only
That's
got-
the numbers, Maddie. What are you talking about? Those are the only
It's
numbers
actually
that
a lot
exist.
more numbers.
0
There's
through
more numbers past
9.
that.
What?
I was just thinking that. I was like, what is the word? That's actually a word, synesthesia. And I think that also applies to when you apply like colors, like numbers to colors as well, or genders or something like that to colors as well. That's like a double thing.
Wednesday is March.
Yeah.
And
Anyways, it's time
Moving on.
for Ask
Oh,
Girl
yeah.
Gang.
God, I forgot about
We
this.
totally forgot about that.
Guys.
We have 20 minutes in our show, so let's do Ask Girl Gang. We got actually a lot of really fun questions this week.
We
So,
did.
Melissa, do you want to get started?
So I hope y'all,
Thank
people who ask
you.
questions, are watching and didn't just ask questions and bail.
Yeah.
Well, if you're watching tomorrow when you see this on YouTube,
No.
hey, but you're like a little bit late.
must be
but,
now.
Okay, anyways.
If you watch tomorrow,
Sure.
you're still dead to me.
Wow. Way to lose followers.
Dang. I'm cold-hearted. I'm drinking this margarita called Fling, and that's why I'm so cold-hearted, is because I can only have flings. Anyway,
I
I was trying to make it work.
What didn't work?
I'm
We
gonna
saw
go
where you
with
were going.
Sonic Cup.
Okay,
Leave me
okay.
alone.
Okay.
Melissa, let's read our first question.
Okay. Well, I wanted to quickly I wanted to just address this because we literally have so many questions about this, and it's made me anxious. I will not be addressing anything about Hillsong on this stream, and I just needed to say that, like, not trying to be rude, not trying to be mean or anything, but there are so many questions about Hillsong on here, and I just simply wanted to say, I'm not going to go there. Like, read the article if you want to. Moving on. Okay, so
Next.
first question is, I really wanted to do this because I wanted to hear Virginia go off on this, but do girls honestly like nice guys?
All right,
I-
you can have it if you want.
I don't like this question. I just
Why?
simply don't like this question. I'm not going to rag on this guy or anything. Like, it's obviously a guy asking. I'm not going to like rip him to shreds, but it's overdone. Like, this question is overdone. And the only thing I'm going to say is usually the nice guys who have to ask that question so many times are not as nice as they think. That's it.
And
That's all I'm
counterpoint,
gonna say.
maybe Julia, or support. I don't know. Julia, go.
My thing is, I can't speak for all of the female gender, or just females in general, or girls in general, whatever, however we want to address that in the correct way. I can't speak for everybody. Some girls do love nice guys. Some girls don't. I agree with Virginia 100%. And a lot of the nice guys that call themselves nice guys are not often very nice guys. That said, I think that most humans in general want to date someone who they think is nice to them overall. But I think it's really going to depend on a case-by-case basis. But if you're really asking this question, let's reevaluate. Maybe you're not as nice as you think you are. Mads?
I have a side note that could be a real alternative, but a shallow alternative. Sometimes people get distracted by arms. I don't know.
I so do that, actually.
It's me. I'm people. Is what.
I'm people.
I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm not pointing any fingers at all. But some people occasionally get distracted by other things that maybe are shallow that they don't like to admit. Some people.
Well, but here's the thing.
Some people.
Here's the thing, though. No, wait, Melissa, go. Let's go in order.
I was going to say, okay, so as a person who has done that more recently, I will say that it really wasn't so much as a shallow thing. Like, that thing was great. It was really more of, I didn't think that I deserved better. I truly, like, fundamentally did not believe that I deserved something good. And so therefore I went with the shallow answer. So
Sophie makes a great point. There are a lot of nice guys who are really nice at first, and they turn out to be really not nice later on after a few days, after you get comfortable.
Because
we confuse niceness with charm.
Yeah.
But that's everyone. That's not just women.
here's the thing. So, listen. Hold on. Let me try it. Because okay. That question is never really phrased in the flip-flop. It's never like framed towards men, really. And I think it's just because the particular nice guys who really just are fed up with like women not being attracted to them for whatever reason, they really can't stand not having the control over women. And in that case, they're very like frustrated when they lose that control. And so they're trying to blame it on them. It's very gaslighty to me. That question, like, it's always been very like fragile, very insecure, and very, what was the other word I used? After control-y. I get high when I get drunk.
Well phrased.
okay.
I also want to mention, sorry, one more thing. I also just want to mention, we're coming at this from a point of heterosexual cis women. So there's a lot of other viewpoints on this, obviously, so we really can't speak for a whole section of people. We want to talk about it for who we are, I guess, and like what we imagine people are like.
What we've
but
experienced.
in general, exactly. In general, we can't speak for everybody, so really, it's going to case by case basis, man.
And I feel like
Exactly. And we've had many conversations about how we really wish we were into women because it would make life so much easier. Like,
It's a little rough.
anyway,
for us, because I would just marry you guys.
I mean, we could do that anyway. But we have, I feel like, answered this question, and I think we should pick one more, and then we should move on.
I agree.
Yeah, a lighter one.
I agree. Let's do it.
A
Melissa.
lighter question? Got it.
Or like a randomer one, or like a less
I don't know if there are
loaded
any
one.
in the chat as well. If y'all want to ask anything in the chat right now, and Doug and Kristen, if you see anything come up while we're looking.
If you see anything good come up.
We actually kind of semi-addressed this question already. Do women like arms or abs more on men?
Arms. I'm arms. I
We
prefer
personally
arms.
arms. I don't necessarily love that question, but I just found it funny that we just talked about this.
I'm intimidated by both.
I'm way more intimidated by abs because, like, as a woman, here's gender stereotypes for you. I'm not expected
Gender
to have arms,
stereotypes. We're sorry. All right. For the
sometimes I'm expected to have abs. Guess who doesn't have abs? Guess who's squishy
Not even a
all
little
over? Yeah. So I'm more of a fan of arms because I can't be hypocritical. I don't know. That's my.
I'm in love with the arms of this guy
CJ
right
has
here.
a great
That's what I'll say.
question.
I like this
It
question.
fits so perfectly
Yes.
around me. Yeah, what's a weird
What?
food that you love that people make fun of you for? Maddie, take it away.
Maddie, you already have
Make
it.
me big. Make me big. Make me big.
Give him a second. Give him a second. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so here's the deal. Jack in the Box has egg rolls. Nobody eats Jack in the Box egg rolls. Jack in the Box egg rolls are made of crack cocaine. They're so good. And I need everyone who's watching this to go to Jack in the Box and get 3 egg rolls with their sweet and sour sauce. It's the fucking shit. It's the best. I've had it since childhood. We would go to like Arizona, and the 2 things we would get would be In-N-Out and Jack in the Box egg rolls. Julia, question.
I
Or
love
is
it when people who've clearly never had crack cocaine say that something is like crack cocaine.
Well, what
would
would
you
you
prefer?
It's like,
What would you
Julia. What
Scrapbooking. I don't know.
Scrapbooking. Laser chicken. I don't know where you are, but Jack in the Box is pretty common in the Southwest. I don't really know how to describe it. They sell burgers
No,
and apparently egg rolls.
Jack in the Box sells everything. Jack in the Box is like the worst restaurant because they can't decide what the fuck they want to be. They're like, we got burgers, we got tacos, we got egg rolls. They have everything. Yeah. Oh my God, he's in New York. Did you know?
Oh my God! Fun fact, Melissa, where have you lived? I can't remember. There's like a lot of places that you've lived. Is New York one of them?
Let's preface this for 5 seconds. Okay. So there's this funny joke that I have lived in New York City. I lived there for a while. And they love, and by they, I mean Julia started this, to just completely make fun of me because I love New York and I love talking about New York and I wish I was there currently. And yes, Maddie, what would you like?
I'm sorry. I didn't know you lived in New York.
Can I just say, look, we do love to say that because especially towards the beginning of our relationship, she did not stop talking about New York. It was like when I lived in New York, this, and when I lived in New York, that, and that cafe in New York, and it was hilarious. So we just always say
part of my life, and it still is.
I understand.
I like this
I
question.
understand, and we love.
How did
I
you meet?
agree.
So I
Yay!
think this will be our last question.
to wrap
We're
up
like,
on.
yeah, we're getting there.
Question. Should we tell the preface of this question?
Let's start at the beginning. We'll start with the oldest and move forward.
All right, so
All
can
right,
I
Max,
start?
do you want it or me?
How far?
No.
is the beginning?
No,
Let's
No,
go.
no, no, it
as
starts
far
with
as
me.
we
I'm
can.
sorry.
Let's start about this.
It
Let's
starts.
I'm
about
sorry.
this.
Maddie and I grew up together.
Okay, we'll go way back. Yeah.
Let's just start with that.
fine,
Maddie
fine.
and I grew up together.
So they knew each other, and then
And then
Okay.
I had mutual friends
No. And
no.
Virginia and I met in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we
Melissa,
go.
We're together.
Virginia and
Yeah.
Melissa met in high school. They didn't talk for a long time after high school. Virginia went to New York, was bored out of her mind, and then hit Melissa up on Messenger, and then like stooped so low to hit Melissa.
Wow! Damn!
But listen, Melissa,
Fucking wrecked!
you have to understand. Like, would you reach out to me when you were in Albuquerque or something? We weren't really like even acquaintances. That's why I'm saying like I was looking. I knew you were in New York, and I was like,
Always been more to me, Julia.
I would love to hear from her, and also like my family's doing nothing here, so I was like,
It was very serendipitous, though,
What?
that it worked
Yeah.
out. Because you two
Yeah.
became thank you. But you two became very close friends. And Melissa then moved back to Albuquerque in 2018, right? Okay. And at that point, Melissa, Virginia, and Maddie, they all worked on something together, a music video together.
Yeah, we did like this
We worked
this
in-
Nerdtastic, which you guys should look up.
Nerdtastic.
Hashtag Nerdtastic.
You will
'cause it's
see.
hilarious.
You will see Melissa and Virginia in it, and Maddie was the music choreographer,
That's not a thing.
music director, music director. Listen,
She
words are hard.
choreographs the music. She does something
Anyways,
like that.
They met on that set, and Maddie and I were already super close. So at that point, Maddie was like, "Hey, I met these two girls," and this is literal verbatim what she said. Hashtag music choreographer. Verbatim, what she said is, Melissa is like super nice and she's super sweet, and Virginia is the funniest person I've ever met. And I just Melissa, we're not doing that. So, anyways, and I just was immediately like, "Excuse me? I'm sorry, she's the funniest person you've ever met." And she was like, obviously not counting you. She like tried to backtrack, but honestly, we all know since the first episode, Virginia's actually
and
like
so like apparently
the
I think I
funniest.
had like a girl crush on Virginia for some time because like we accidentally ran into them at McCall's. And so I was like, "Julia, yeah, oh my God, Melissa, Virginia are here. Let's go talk to them." And then like Virginia's like cracking jokes and I'm like trying to keep up with Virginia and her weirdness and her quirkiness. And then like we leave you guys and Julia looks at me and she goes, "Wow, you were really trying there, huh, bud?" I was like,
She's trying so hard. And here I was, by the way, so intimidated by the gorgeous and tall Melissa in all her fall clothes, which Melissa looks so good in fall. Like, she looks good always, but in fall clothes specifically, she like is working. She's got that big scarf. She's got those boots. She's looking super cute. And I was like so intimidated by these gorgeous girls. And I was like, but here's the thing, Maddie, we have to be friends with them. They are super cool. We have to be friends with them. So a couple weeks later, we all met up at Maddie's apartment and had our first ever like hangout night. And I don't know, I think the rest is just basically history.
yeah, Virginia called us girl gang. She's like, "I've always wanted to have a girl gang."
it was Melissa who did that.
Was it
Because
Melissa?
I think it was
Melissa and I
Melissa.
talked about it. Melissa and I talked about it before. She was like, "Virginia, I have always wanted a girl gang. Like, you don't even understand. Like, it's not.
Melissa's gonna cry.
I need this." And then I was like, "Okay, just play it cool, Melissa. Just don't bring it up. Just let it like develop naturally." And the next time we hung out, Melissa was like, "I think we're a girl gang."
And Maddie and I were both like, we are.
We're
Yeah.
We
100%
are a girl gang. We then immediately renamed all of our group chats "Girl Gang," and literally we've been friends. And we mention this often. We've been friends for a relatively short amount of time. I know that I personally don't make this kind of close friendships with people often, but I truly believe that these two new additions to my life in these last 2 years have been such a blessing and like such a they're just part of my family at this point, and it's really wonderful. And so we're really glad that you guys are able to join us. And we do have to wrap it up, but we want to remind you to Melissa, take it over. You know all the verbiage here.
Segue. Join us.
Oh no!
Iconic.
Okay, there it is. Melissa, there you go.
All right, guys, if you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to us. Give us a like. Also, and go over. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. Actually, I don't know all the verbiage. I'm screwing this up hard.
I'll do it. It's fine.
Twitch. and then like this video, follow us. And then, if you want to give us a sub, then give us a sub.
shit.
All right? All right.
All right, I think that covers it. Y'all, I had a wonderful
in New
night.
York.
That was an authentic New York accent.
It was beautiful,
So
Melissa.
she lived there. I don't know if you guys know this, but she lived there.
What? She lived in New York?
I lived in New York.
181st and Bennett, guys. I lived on 181st and Bennett.
181st and Bennett. Go stalk people who live there.
Monday night with your favorite